welcome back to the channel. Avi apparently is annoyed that I'm talking and not letting her sleep, but today I want to talk about a classic fountain pen that, yes, I have talked about before, but I want to look at it again with you guys to just give it some more appreciation, because I do think it is becoming an underappreciated pen, and that is the Lamy All-Star. And this specific one is the Aquatic version. It is the special edition from last year. And I have to say, this is one of the pens that really got me into fountain pens. Like, my first one was that eggplant purple one, and I still have it and still enjoy it. I love putting shimmer inks in these pens because, like, low stakes, easy to clean. And yeah, I just think that with the coming of so many other starter pens, and I have one other one in the video, the Just Be Eco, to show you the difference between them. I just think that we should sometimes look back at this classic. Anyway, I think we should switch a shot and go look at it. So I think most of you have seen a Lamy All-Star on video before, or maybe in real life, or you have one. It's not a pen that is very new or very special, but I did want to do a video about this one specifically because I don't think the color translates very well on pictures. When I look at it online, it looks much bluer than it looks for me in real life. And especially the section, when you look at pictures online, the section looks super blue, and it is blue, right? Like translucent blue, but it isn't as blue as the pictures would like you to think. So generally speaking, this section just looks really black, and I don't know if I can even get it on video properly to show you that it is sort of blue. Maybe you can see a sheen of blue, but it is very dark, right? Very, very dark. Now, I have a cartridge in here. There is a converter for this. It's a very standard Lamy converter. And of course it has the ink hole, so you can see how much ink you have left. This particular version of the All-Star comes with a black nib. You can always change out these nibs. It's very easy. You can just grab it and slide it off. I kept this one on because I don't have many black nibs, and I think the aesthetic of this pen is just really nice with a black nib. And for me, this pen is a kind of a special pen because it's one I wrote with postpartum a lot. Now, after I had Brea, I didn't really write that much initially, and then I started writing with ballpoint pens, and then after that I went to this Lamy because it felt low stakes, and it is low stakes. It is a not expensive pen. It's about 30 euros. Sometimes you can find them on sale for much less, and it just felt like a safety thing, right? Anyway, you have the Lamy logo on the barrel. This grip is triangular. Not everyone will like that. I'm trying to see if I can get that on camera. So it forces you into a specific grip, which I don't mind. My husband hates it, but I don't mind. I think it's kind of comforting. It was one of my first fountain pens that I bought for myself. So clip, black, very usable, stiff as all heck, but it works. And then the cap end, all the fountain pens, the All-Star fountain pens have that plus. This one is in blue, which I kind of enjoy. It's quite nice. And this pen is very postable. I don't like posting my pens, and it makes it a little back heavy, but if you are afraid of losing your cap and you want to just make sure that it stays here and you don't misplace it, it's fine. It won't fall off. It's not extremely heavy because it's an aluminum pen, so it's very doable. Now, size-wise, I have a Just Be Eco right here, which is one of the very standard starter pens right now, and they're very similar in size. They just have a very different filling mechanism. This is a snap cap, and this is a screw cap, and this is a piston filler. This is cartridge converter. So it's just in that way they're very different. Now, if you uncap them, size-wise, as you can see, they're still very similar. So if you're torn about size or you don't know what to choose, like either would be fine. I would say if you don't like triangular grips, you can go for the Eco. Watch out that you're not getting the Eco T, because that one does definitely have a triangular grip. If you don't mind a triangular grip, the All-Star is fine. And I think the All-Star is a very unassuming pen, right? It is like under the radar, and I think it's a pen that a lot of people start with. And I still appreciate it, and that's why I'm once again doing a video about this, because it's underappreciated, and it like helped me get back into the fountain pen game. Now, this nib, steel nib, right? I wouldn't say it's very special, it's just a steel nib. I have this inked with Lamy Dark Lilac, which is so great. I love this ink so much. It is just a very, very dark purple. That is just, the flow is amazing. Anyway, Lamy All-Star. Fine. And yeah, it's just, it's such a pen to not worry about, and sometimes that's what you want. Like, I have expensive pens that are lovely to write with, but I sometimes worry about taking them out of the house, or like, since I have a kid, leaving it lying around, and like, this is just, it's not gonna harm anyone when she grabs it, or something happens to it, right? Also, I have to admit a thing. This pen I got just before I gave birth, in May. Now, that is not really related, but I inked it at that point, and it was May last year, so 2024. So I inked it and then left it, and I realized it when I was inking it that I had never cleaned it out. This pen does not care. I cleaned it. It was cleaned quickly, right? And like, it just writes perfectly still. There's no gunk, no muck. It's just perfectly fine. So it's just like a low maintenance pen. Low maintenance. And that's lovely. So yeah, just a look again at the Lamy All-Star. That's making me happy. All right. Hope you find this interesting or fun, or a nice look back at this pen. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.